We're gonna do that. We could do Hestia again. Because I was not a big fan of how Hestia worked the last time. But I could max it out.
Let's
I know
go, Coronaut.
Huron Aspect is highly recommended. Let's see. And then there's this. But honestly, the 5th shield isn't terribly necessary. Yeah, let's... Why don't we give Hestia Aspect another go?
That's everything.
Hey, whoa, what?
All right.
Yeah.
That should be a decent chunk of
Keeps its
damage.
whole power.
Let's see. So where... Do Pierce Butterfly. Let's just go all in on it. Let's see. Do we need 3 for this one? Yeah, we do need... Well, we might as well just do extreme measures again. Nerf the hell out of Huron Aspect, or so it would seem. I think it, ooh. How does Spread Fire work with
I
this?
feel stronger. Ready.
Okay,
Sounds
so the
power.
answer is... It didn't work the way I wanted it to. I mean, we still get the shotgun mode, which I rather enjoyed. If we can get the explosive
Pierce
mode on
Butterfly.
top of this, we'll be okay. Money? Sure.
What is it now? Let's fire it up.
I need damage. Ideally, if I can get some damage and crit, and then explosive shot on this sucker,
Then
we'll be
keeps
in a
it
nice
stronger.
position. Let's see. I guess I might as well just go with that. Yeah, I might have been better off just going unlimited ammo. The shotgun mode's kind of fun, though. It it varies. All of these vary. Let's... Yeah, so the Hell Butterfly might actually be a really, really good idea, especially for this.
Which way?
But do we want to... This is the potential for stupid, so we're going to go with this.
No.
Okay. Ah! Trying very hard to avoid that damage, but my shot got intercepted by the corner.
Dearest, I've known
And then I
many
positioned
gods and
myself
guardians
bad.
through the ages, and I have to say, you're quite intriguing, even for our kind.
Okay, special does more damage, inflicts weak. That's pretty damn good.
Better. Something else.
Go for the gems. I manually reloaded, dang it. Okay, damage is good. And I can more or less just alternate between those. Okay, we get this. What's the reward? More Aphrodite. I don't think I care. Let's go for this and see if I can just crank my raw damage up as much as much as possible. Break those. So what do we got?
Infinite possibilities can be
Heard that one before. Boons are better. The extra money would be nice, but no, the attack doing 64% extra damage is really, really good. Yeah, actually, Palm of Power isn't a bad idea here. How much of this game is based entirely on sheer luck? Interesting question.
Well,
I would argue, for the most part, careful planning and, like, knowledge of combos really does offset it. I think the answer would be, there's a sheer amount of variance, but for the most part, RNG is not that big of a deal. I've had a couple of runs that are just utterly bungled, though, purely based on the whims of whatever.
good enough to eat.
Extra
Accept this
32%
gift.
damage. That's good. Let's go shopping.
Good old Charon. I can
I think
use
we
this.
can get all of these. Attack is faster. That's pretty good. I'll save my money. If I want darkness, I can get it elsewhere.
Will you?
But so, for example,
Oh,
on
this
this run,
place.
I am certainly... like, up to RNG on whether or not I get exactly what I'm looking for. But there's always an
Well, Dad, Are you
alternative.
getting out of there this time, or am I going to have to keep on hunting by myself for the time being? Probably.
Let's grab True Shot.
Time to hunt.
So, for example, there, I had a decent upgrade for my main weapon, which would have given it a crit chance, which is stupidly good. Thing is, it was slightly lower, like, quality than I was looking for. And so I'm holding off. I could have gotten that and actually been just
brimstones.
totally fine. But I'm greedy and I'm like, yeah, I could probably do better than that. And so that's kind of where I ended up, if that makes sense. And so it's like, there's no guarantee you're always going to get the god boon you want, but there's a decent... all of the god boons are pretty damn good. So if you don't... even if you don't get necessarily what you want and what you're looking for, you'll still find something else that qualifies.
I'll
I don't
take
know.
them.
Okay, let's gain gems.
Consider this a warning.
Fool.
Just gonna shell that guy, hit him from behind. Backstab the crap out of him. Whoop! This place got hairier than I'd like. I don't think I get the
I should
secondary
not be
clear
the
bonus there.
supervisor
That's
here.
fine.
Cheers.
Get gems, but no cash, but that's fine. I mean, 50 gems is nothing to sneeze at. Reroll the key, see if we get something better. I'll take it. Shotgun mode ain't that bad. Ow. Well. Don't have to worry about it as much anymore. I just took dang bitch. There we go. Kind of. But yeah, I find the shotgun mode to be okay. It doesn't synergize with certain upgrades, but it's more immediate damage in a shorter
nectar
period of
there.
time, so it's still pretty dang good. I don't have that much HP, but I don't think I get much of a choice going into this one. Well, whatever. We'll find something useful.
Look at all this. Should be useful.
Oop.
Lots of gold there.
We get a lot of money pots, which is good. That ain't so good, but whatever.
Hello, Fury Sisters.
You
Oh,
ready,
boy.
Megara? To Symphony? Let's go. Ready.
Now, I doubt I'm going to be able to finish this without taking damage. Just because. Ow! Shit!
Phew. Damn.
Ow. Electo is not my favorite. I think Electo is the one I'm worst at fighting, but that's okay. Because even if she's the one I'm worst at fighting, I'm still pretty strong. Still want to get a god boon that's actually worth something. I'm hoping for Artemis, to be honest.
At least the Fury Sisters are on better terms.
Okay, so still that. Let's see, any of these? No, I don't want to get any of these. Don't want any of these. Nothing's going to determine. Now, do we... I can cast now, yeah? Oh, that's Hestia. Aspect. Okay, so Addled Strike was from
Let's
Chaos.
go
We
up.
already got that. We're good.
Check.
Does Wander beat Meg without the mirror yet? I haven't. I haven't bothered. I should at some point.
Getting warmer.
I'm just... I don't know. There's a lot of other things. So what's wrong with Tisiphone? She seems broken. If your job was to punish
More Inferno bombers.
all murderers that ever die, I believe, like, you probably lose it a little bit. Or at least to hunt down and deal with them. I'm not actually sure exactly how she how it works with the Furies. But I know more or less, like, her job's super shitty,
Strength of the Centaurs.
and the people she has to deal with while doing it is not great. So, I'm not terribly surprised it hasn't gotten to her.
Let's see.
I'm not surprised it got to her in this manner.
That does not belong to you.
Okay. On the plus side,
Fine.
I got some other
Help
tricks up
yourself.
my sleeve now, so this should be a little easier.
Excellent.
Okay, so we get gems. I could go shopping, but no.
Course
Or
is
not
set.
shopping. I could go for the money, but always Hermes first. There's only a couple of things I'd pick before Hermes.
It's reloading.
Okay, so far so good. Leave her with that.
I'm out.
Okay, leave them with that. Trying very hard not to take damage here. There we go.
Than's keepsake.
Met your father face to face only the one time, cuz, despite rendering services to him for quite a while. Memorable experience, I'll give it that. Seems like he's not done anything with all the messages my side keeps sending him.
Okay, after you dash, gain more move speed. Dash 2 times in a row. Do greatest
I'm
reflex.
grateful for this.
Okay, so this next one's going to be a bit of a doozy. You're going to have a duo boon with Hermes. What would it be?
In the name of Hades.
That's what I'm looking for. Shit, all of these are good. Can I just say yes? Now let's go Deadly Strike.
And here I was beginning to think that we had something special going, no? Look here, little godling. Let me save you lots of future suffering. I happen to be the jealous type.
Really gotta... Ah! Got stuck. It's okay. I don't expect to get through every encounter without taking damage. And yeah, this was worth it. I am crit man. Some of these crits are for like 400 damage. That sounds pretty good. Not quite as good as the last run, but it's also a completely different type of run from the last one too. Sort of.
A loving heart is a forgiving heart, don't you agree? So I shall let this little matter slide, and you've my loving heart to thank for it.
Let's do reduced damage from foes.
I feel fabulous.
And let's just keep rolling Artemis. Hell yeah! Let's see. To forget Hermes, duo boon between any god and me. What would it be? Huh. Okay. So, major problem is done. Why did I aim it in that general direction? That was confusing.
Until next time, gigantic Gorgon head.
Probably grab
Will make every
Hidebreaker.
strike count.
Seems better.
Change of plan.
Reroll. Nope, no choice. Well, that's fine. I mean, honestly, I would love some weird duo boons with the Hammer of Daedalus, which admittedly isn't a god buff, but whatever.
We'll catch up later. Now let's deal with these wretches and be done. Back, you wretches. Who dies next? Next.
Okay. Nice try, Thanatos.
Useless. Think you can beat me?
Apparently, yes.
There.
Weak.
Time
Damn
to
it.
die. Your
A little bit of haste makes waste here, but it's fine.
Not had enough yet.
How about you? Rest in peace. Back off.
Thanatos, I am just completely rolling you.
That's
Yeah, not a perfect clear. I took one
You were
damage from the
Miss
lava I
Baron's
was standing
That's
on.
good. Bye.
Okay, darkness or jams. So are we gonna see Hephaestus? I don't know if we're gonna see Hephaestus.
It's no use. Nice.
There we go.
Shiny. Let's see what's in here.
Grab a light of Ixion. What else do we got around here? Restore up to life. I don't think that helps. I don't think we have any use for that, in fact. So do we go shopping? Or is it booze time? I don't have a whole lot of money, so I guess it's booze time. What's my keepsake at now? You know, I don't know.
Hey, Zach, got to tell you, I cannot believe that little Artemis is hanging out with you. She doesn't hang with anybody, man. But I digress. Take this.
Bonus dash. Max life. I'm gonna go premium vintage. Nasty dash is okay.
All mine.
Okay, and yes, I'm aware I can check. It's currently 18%. It's not great. Like, it's a nice bonus amount of damage. It's not something that I generally will, like, go out of my way for,
How's
though.
the old neck holding up? There.
Okay, that's 2 runs that are just absolutely stinky with crits. I love it. Yeah, no way. No, I'm clearing this one without... taking damage. Hydra is easy, but he still does enough, like, hard-to-avoid shit that it'd be difficult to avoid. That said, I'm going to make Swiss out of pretty much everything I'm up against here.
There. You and me, severed Hydra head.
Oh, it is severed. That's why it can just hit anywhere on the map. I was wondering about that. I was like, it feels like its range got kind of obscene. And then it wasn't, like, locked to the middle. The answer is, of course not. It is an actual severed Hydra head. I didn't notice that the first time we fought this guy. Right? And anybody and everybody that's going to be like, no, duh. And it's like, look. Not the most obvious.
Back to wherever your neck went. Got some heft.
Alright. No free healing off of that, but that's okay. Yeah, so he was joking when he said, how's the neck doing? I assumed that the main Hydra head was just going to be stuck to the center there. Because normally it's stuck to kind of the center on the far end, so you can kind of get away from it. I just figured it was just rotating around a central axis, but the answer is no.
Get me out of here. Check.
That would be a really interesting situation if the boss
the
fights would
outside
change
world is
based on how you fought them previously. Like if you had specifically like cut the head off or something, it would be unbounded for a round or two or something like that.
In the name of Hades.
Every time you cast, take 5 damage, but attack gains an additional 53% damage. I gotta.
Careful, son of Hades.
That's so much damage.
Rearming. Next.
There we go.
Got through without a scratch.
No damage. That's good. Okay, gotta keep an eye out for money pots. For this, I don't necessarily know if I care. I guess I might as well. I've taken 20 damage, or I probably just didn't heal. Oh, did I forget to heal in the boss chamber? Or post-boss?
That one's rearming.
Oh, it ain't.
Worthless
The nice part
wretches.
is I don't have to worry about perfecting these.
Nice.
Okay. Probably just gonna go money. I've got an okay amount of HP.
Give it up.
Damn it! It's okay. It's only 1.5%. I just was assuming he'd be able to get it off anyway. Well, we're just going to keep perfecting this out anyway. Right. I also have a stupid amount of extra dashes that I'm not using. Okay, there we go. These chariots are just tough enough to make it a bit of a problem for me. And just numerous enough that I can't quite keep a handle on them, but that's okay. Or Aphrodite. Oh, Aphrodite. Stopping him wait.
My next opponent has arrived in short order.
Short order? That was another jab about my height, wasn't it?
I do not jab. All of my strength goes into every strike. Observe. Prepare.
Do not get tired. I feel like if you outlast him like that, he should get tired. Just because.
Good.
Because it would be funny as hell. Just have him be like, ah! Just stop to catch his breath for a little while. Yeah, not quite as much damage as last time. But then again, I should probably be just using my spread shot crit.
Got you, Asterius. In the name of Hades.
Okay. Ooh, weak afflicted foes, more susceptible to damage.
Let's break some hearts.
It's not that much, but it helps. Yeah, so he's just sad because Artemis sort of abandoned him. Sort of.
So, how's Achilles doing lately, stranger? I figured you could tell me since you've all this access to him, and I don't.
He's forced to do my father's bidding, and sworn to secrecy, apparently. I don't pretend to fully understand, but all in all, I think he's doing well. I hope you'll see him for yourself.
You don't fully understand, but hope. I see. Well, if you do get to the bottom of this little mystery at some point, you'll indulge me, won't you?
I'll see what I can do about it, sir. Thank you.
I got no rerolls. Okay. going to sit here and abuse them. I think it might actually be faster for me sometimes. Damn it.
Load it up.
To just shoot them a bunch. Unfortunately, it does not have a stagger. So it's actually really risky to do the shotgun method. Okay. I'm going to try and kill the ghost. Wow, that was some damage. Shame. Well, sort of shame. Sort of a shame it only took off his armor instead of just insta-gibbed him. I feel like there should be some amount of damage carryover just for, like, stupid hard hits like that. Ooh, Daedalus. Ooh, Daedalus.
More splitters.
Oh, sweet baby Daedalus. Ah. Yeah, see, this is where the bonus damage from.
You're done.
This is where the bonus damage from the butterfly starts capping out. Mainly just because I'm not capable of avoiding all hits anymore. I guess I am. I just have to be a lot more of a scaredy cat than I am. Well, he tried for a bit. Emphasis on tried. Still fairly good at avoiding hits, but still. Okay. Special rocket? No. Now we need explosive fire.
Much appreciated.
Explosive fire makes this run go from pretty dang good to woo! We
Who dies
thought you
next?
could sneak up on me. That works. That works. This works quite well. Just gotta avoid, make sure the big guys don't come for me. Because that gets bad. But that AoE, that's what I need. Okay, special stronger can crit. It's okay. We're not really using the weaken that much. But I kind of will. Let's just grab quick reload.
You honor me.
The Artemis's call is pretty dope. I don't like it as much, actually. I prefer Poseidon's. Zeus's?
Pleasure doing business.
Let's see.
For the mirror.
I don't really know. Poseidon's and Zeus's are pretty fun. Dionysus's can be really helpful.
You think that you can get through me again, Hellspawn? Come try.
My personal preference, though, is
Attack me if you dare, blackguard. Either way, I shall crush you. Now, Hellspawn.
Useless.
my personal general preference is for the Ares one.
take this.
I guess I gotta wait for him to turn his bow.
Okay.
Because unfortunately, this sucker is hard to hit. Never mind, problem solved.
Whose side is he on?
There we go. You just gotta wait for that moment of weakness.
That'll teach him.
Okay, so this is a pretty good run. He's got legs.
Theseus has fallen to the likes of you.
He's all talk.
Okay, 21% bonus damage from that isn't amazing, but I'm gonna just keep it. Let's see. Nah, this is all kind of boring.
So close. Done.
Wonder with the gun is basically bang. What boss? Yeah. This is definitely one of the strongest gun builds I've ever run. I'm gonna stand by my statement of I'm still not sure if the Hestia one is as worthwhile, but I guess like the other ones aren't as good either.
That's quite a stash there, Charon.
Gonna go for this. Stack is stronger. Crit. Let's see. Do we keep going? Nah. What do we got up next? Every time I get the Dionysus thing that makes it so I get bonus health off of Nectar, I never get any more Nectar. It's super weird. I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but every single time I get that specific upgrade, it just... Oof. Not a single Nectar drops. Then again, my drop rates for Nectar have been pretty downright dismal this entire series. It is the resource I need the most of, and it's the resource I get the least of.
What sort of terrible snake stone is that?
Well, that's one way to do it.
Power of Thanatos.
I don't know. This might actually be one of the highest DPS runs I've ever done. Bad moment if I had to take my hand off the controller as I was going in there, and I was like, "Oh shoot, that's bad." Then Merry Goose Chase. Problem solved. Don't care. I was hoping it would bust open the money pot for me. Just butterfly rank up. Hey. Ow. Damn it. Oh, it's because the rats are spawning directly underneath me, I think. That sucks. Not much I could have done with that one, though.
Storage chamber. Time to hunt. Lucky find.
Definitely want to go with that. Let's see. I guess I'll heal for what, the 3 damage I've taken? What would be the last weapon? We got a gun, we got a bow, we got a spear, we got a sword, and we got a shield. A sling? No, that'd probably be boring. Quarterstaff could work. Whip or gauntlets would make sense. I guess another question would be also... let's see. The extra crit damage to armor would actually be a good thing to get rid of. But I kind of need it for, like, a little bit. A hammer might not be a bad idea. Damn it. Yeah, I can't avoid them all. Dual daggers.
quite get
I mean,
acclimated to this
my
smell.
personal hope would actually be that we end up with more than one more weapon in this game. I doubt we
Olympus,
get it, but I think it would be
accept this
cool.
message. Time to feast.
Like, it would be cool if we got a dual dagger kind of thing. Something quick and snappy with a lot of dodges.
Going back.
A staff weapon for a lot of AoE would be nice.
Could check the other passageways before I go. Don't spend it all in one place, mate. Cheers, Hermes.
Go with the
Let's see
20% chance
here.
to dodge. Like, there's a lot of stuff that they could do with this game. Unfortunately, Supergiant tends not to dwell on their games for too long, which is a bit of a shame, because I feel like if they wanted to put a lot of time and effort into this, you would have, like, truly the best, maybe not the best roguelike of all time, but, like, I don't know. Enough content in this game would be obscene. It's already obscene, but, like, ridiculous obscene. Because I'm definitely already feeling the lack of variety a little bit here. That, like, every run of mine has been different, but there's only so many permutations of what I can
Crawlers.
do and experience.
Reloading. Back.
Damn it. And those little rats just beeline for you. And they don't have an attack animation, it's just physical access to you that does the damage. Makes it really hard to avoid
Dionysus.
with the butterfly.
Exogryph, prepare to fire.
Not that it matters too much.
Olympus. I'm sick. Better.
There we go. Wow, that was one shot to take them all out. Hell yeah. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. Off we go. Yeah, why not?
Try this way. Ah.
I'm almost okay.
on the
Let's grab that. I don't think we have any other options to heal. People are arguing whether or not Exogryph is a gun or not. I would argue that Exogryph is a gun. The developers specifically kind of went out of their way to say, like, it's totally not a gun. But there was a there's an Ares line talking about, like, man, when mortals figure out how to make these things, boy, war's gonna get real fun. And it's like, oh yeah, it's a gun. I mean, yes, you could argue that it is an automatic bolt launcher, but woo, that's a crit. That's some crits.
Dionysus.
Ow. How? What? Damn it. I'm not even sure what hit me.
Nice try. Dionysus.
Oh, it's okay. I don't really aspire to actually get my perk up that much higher. Weak effects also have a 15% chance to charm foes. Hell yeah.
I grow stronger. Heading back.
I don't know how much more we have on the
Cerberus.
Book of Minor
Let's carry on.
Prophecies. Too much left.
I'll pay for that.
Let's see. Do God Gauge charges faster.
The prince persuades the Underworld's ferocious guardian to move aside.
Do you have any weak effects? My special has a weak effect. I mostly picked that out to fill out the Book of Minor Fated Prophecies. More than anything else.
One last bit of business to take care of, then.
You bypassed Cerberus again, I see. Unfortunately for the both of us. Darkness.
I don't think I got him with weakness. I did.
Dionysus.
Yeah, boy.
Dionysus.
Swiss dad. What's the Swedish equivalent of, or what's the, oh shoot.
You dare lash out
I guess
against me like this, boy.
Swedish would probably be like Vikings and
What you
stuff
desire
more than
is
anything
impossible.
else. Maybe.
We certainly shall.
Dionysus. Let's finish this then.
Like, I'm Swissing dad so hard, this is a completely different genre of games. We have exited this mythology and entered a different one entirely.
For everyone.
You brought this on yourself.
Hurry.
Okay. I'm really getting him with the weakness damage bonus, but that's fine.
How? Blast you, boy. You think you are superior to me? You are a fool. There is no escape.
Bye. I did it.
Hey! Not my fastest time, but definitely a damn good time. Right, don't forget the Titan blood, and we're good.
One might suppose the prince's tale most likely ends akin to other tales of the heroes of our time. Like so.
No.
And down it goes.
Please, everybody, hold your applause.
Alright, let's do one last run. We'll do a spear run. I want to see if I can get super bounce mode again.
You have to tell me more about this pact you signed, Achilles. You and Patroclus. So you're doomed to never be together then?
You must safeguard the details of it, lad. Although it's not as bad as you make out. I ensure Patroclus is provided for. We wouldn't have been together anyway. Initially, he wasn't sent into ELYSIUM, you see.
There has to be a way for me to make this right. Not just for him, for you.
You've other pressing matters to attend to, lad. And Patroclus and I have ample time to wait this out. I know you mean well, but do not discuss this matter with your father now. I fear that it could make things worse. Do you understand?
I do, I think.
Let me check my codex. How are these guys doing? So, still Farewell and Achilles. Looks like we've got to wait before I can give anything else to Eurydice. Same thing with Patroclus. I've been pretty bad about giving stuff to these guys. Oh, that didn't work.
Lad, all this generosity, I don't want you to get the wrong idea. I'm alone, yes, but my heart belongs to another. Ever since I was alive. I hope you understand.
I somehow knew that was the case, Achilles. I wanted you to have this anyway. Just don't drown your sorrows, as they seem to make you stronger.
Thank you then, and do not worry about me. I'm long since past my sorrow, and the rage I felt when first my heart was broken. Now it's but another scar. They say it's our scars that give us character.
So tell me something, Father, if you please, since we're more candid lately in regard to matters of my birthright here and all. Did you and Mother... how to put this? Any brothers or sisters I should know about?
I thought I told you never to invoke her here. Be thankful that you have no blasted kin. You've such weak blood and such a temperament. Why then would you think I'd risk another such as you?
Sure, that's fair enough. It's just not all such things occur as planned, as I am told, from tales of your brothers and so forth.
Blast my brothers and blast you as well. All those who know me know I have no heir. You could not rise to the occasion if you tried. And there is no one else. You've only me, and I have only you.
Heartwarming.
Fire pit's gonna take a while. Oh, we'll just keep picking these up.
Work approved. Another piece for the music stand. I always meant to ask you, Orpheus, where did you learn to sing like that? Was it really Apollo himself who taught you?
Oh, I learned from many different sources, Zagreus. That is, before all of my inspiration started coming from a single source. I credit my accomplishments to her, and to Apollo and the gods. And to considerable time spent practicing.
It certainly paid off. Hey, mate. What do you say we share this over in the lounge?
Oh, certainly, why, I don't see why not. I mean, it's not as though I've got something to do that isn't that. And anyways,
that's new.
I oughtn't have looked back. I mean, the moral of the story is to not look back when you are told not to look back. You understand, don't you, my friend? I quite enjoyed our outing, Zagreus, so I suppose I shall be seeing you around?
What's on the old exchange? I'll buy that. It's a deal.
Aha, I got sort of capitalism. I don't think that actually was that good of a trade, but whatever. Wait, hold up. I could blow a whole bunch of gems on a whole bunch of chthonic keys for a whole bunch of nectar. So how much nectar could I get out of this? $50 gems per nectar. Not a bad price, not the best either. It'd be 5 nectar. I think I'm going to wait on that. We've got a lot that I need to save up for. We're going to give her a gift, though.
Got you some more of that contraband you like? Don't suppose I could help you put it away or anything?
Look at me, Zag. You think that all these gifts will make things go back to the way they were? They won't. It isn't possible. We may be immortals, but we're older now.
I'd hope we're wiser, too.
Kind of implies they used to be close. I mean, I guess that's kind of the point.